So I'm sure at this point, most of you guys have seen the video of Mike Miller playing one-on-one against some of his college guys at the University of Memphis. And for those of you who don't know, Mike Miller is a former 17-year NBA vet, played on a bunch of teams, won 2 NBA titles, and was the Rookie of the Year. Had an absolutely great career. But at this point, he's been retired for a couple years, and he's 40 years old. And yet in these one-on-one clips, he still was able to dominate. And I wanted to break down exactly why and what he does that's so effective that makes him able to beat guys who are a lot younger, in the prime of their careers as compared to him. So we'll see in this first clip. Obviously, everybody who knows Mike Miller knows that he can shoot the basketball. And that's such a key right here because, even though Mike Miller may not be as athletic as he was, he still has the ability to shoot the basketball, which means that that defender has to respect that. And he's going to show that to him right here in this first clip. As soon as he gets it, very first clip of the game, he goes up with that shot. So now he's proved to that defender that he's a shooter and he's willing to shoot the ball right away if the defender is not right up on him, which means that now this guy needs to play him much tougher. And I always talk about how shooting is the most important skill in basketball, and this is why. Because the fact that Mike Miller is a knockdown shooter means that this defender has to completely play him differently. And even though the fact that he may be more athletic than Mike Miller is, Mike Miller can use the fact that he can shoot to his advantage. We're going to break down exactly how he does this going forward. So we'll see it right here. Mike Miller gets this ball back, and again, like we said, he's really playing on that shot. Again, goes into it. So at this point, he's hit 2 right on him with pretty solid defense on that second one especially. Now this guy really has to play tight on these 3-pointers. So this ball goes back to him, and again, he's going to try and bait him. He gets his ball back, goes right into a shot fake, and he has to respect that. Mike Miller gets right by him. So let's take a look at this slow down a little bit. He's going to get this ball and immediately take a look at the rim and just give a little brief shot fake. The shot fake is one of my favorite moves because if you can shoot the basketball and you can also give a good shot fake, you're going to find yourself able to get a lot of defenders to raise up or leave their feet, and you're going to be able to get downhill very, very easily. And it doesn't even take too much. Like a lot of times people think with a shot fake, you got to show the ball super high. You got to raise up completely. As you see right here, Mike Miller is still down. He's still low so that he can explode right by his guy as soon as he leaves his feet. So he shows that little shot fake, and then he just goes right by him. So at this point, it's a done deal. Now you're also going to see right here with this finish because his defender does a good job. Again, athletic defender he's playing against. He has to do a good job of using his body to cut off his defender so he can have a nice finish at the rim. So for those of you who are familiar with my channel, you've probably heard me talk about the veer finish before, which is essentially where you step into your defender to neutralize them as a shot blocker. And Mike Miller is going to do something very, very similar to this in this clip as well, which is something that I call putting your defender in jail. And essentially all that means you put him in a position to where he can't affect the shot. He's essentially stuck and has no way of altering or blocking your shot. And you're going to see him do it right here. He's going to get downhill, and he's going to take this step to go across. So now, as you see, his defender was timing up to jump for that ball, but because Mike Miller stepped right into him, he wasn't able to finish that jump. So he's stuck right there. Mike Miller is going to go up for an easy layup right there, basically uncontested. And that all starts with him being able to use that shot fake and then going into that veer finish at the end right there. So now at this point, Mike Miller is basically in complete control because if he has space to shoot it, he'll shoot it and probably knock down the shot. And if he doesn't have space to shoot it, he's able to raise up D.J Jeffries with that shot fake and get by him, as you're going to see right here. So he's got this ball here. At this point, he's just kind of toying with him, seeing if he'll raise up a little bit, which gets him to go right there. And then he attacks right there. Off-foot finish. There's a couple things here we can break down and take a look at. So the first thing we can talk about, and everybody who's a part of the 20 Points to Game Blueprint has gone through it, knows this because I talk about it a lot, where I talk about the importance of attacking that top foot, that lead foot, because once you're able to do that, they're going to have to essentially regain all the momentum to actually get downhill and recover. Meanwhile, you're going to have all the momentum getting downhill. So if Mike Miller is able to attack that top foot and get by him, D.J Jeffries is going to have to completely turn his body to start to move to recover. And Mike Miller is going to be able to get by him even if D.J Jeffries is a better athlete. So that's what he's going through right here. And you're also going to see he's able to switch that lead foot as well, which is when we talk about forcing that defender to switch his lead foot. So at this point, he switched that lead foot, and he really is just seeing what he'll go for. He gets him to raise up right there, and that's the finish right there. So look, the reason he goes with this off-foot finish, this right-hand, right-foot finish, is again to throw off D.J Jeffries' timing. That's what it's all about right here. And the important thing that you should see right here is that he does a good job of going defender, body, ball. So he uses his body as a way to shield the defender from getting to the ball. And again, you'll see D.J Jeffries isn't able to time up that block, so he really isn't able to get a contest on it. Mike Miller goes up with that right foot, right hand, throws him off, and is able to finish that layup. So again, you're going to see how reactive D.J Jeffries is right here to this jump shot, and how essentially Mike Miller is going to get himself in a very advantageous situation to attack that lead foot and get to a nice shot. So you're going to see him again. He's raising up for everything. He's going to attack that lead foot after that shot fake, stop for that pull-up, completely turns D.J Jeffries around. So here it is. Again, just really trying to bait him with that shot fake, and he leaves his feet. So again, he respects that jump shot so much, which again, what this all stems from. Okay, Mike Miller's got a great shot. D.J Jeffries has to respect that. So he's much more willing to raise up and at this point even leave his feet to try and contest that shot because he knows that Mike Miller can knock it down. And because of that, he gets up in the air. Mike Miller attacks his lead foot. At this point, it's over for D.J Jeffries because his only hope right here is to sprint back to the basket and hope he can contest the finish. Mike Miller recognizes this, and he just does a quick pull-up at the elbow, wide open, uncontested. So you see, I mean, that's such an easy look. And mind you, D.J Jeffries is a former 5-star player coming out of high school. Like, he's one of the best on their team. But the thing is, Mike Miller understands the game at a very, very high level. So he's able to use these little tactics, these footwork tricks, the shot fake, and he's able to use that to get these easy looks against a guy who's incredibly talented. And again, you can see the confidence that Mike Miller plays with because of all the experience that he's had. And there's a lot of things that you guys can take from watching a guy like that who has to rely on being smart and using that sort of footwork in addition to, again, his jump shots, where it all stems from. If you don't have a jump shot, this is all going to be a lot harder for you. You got to make sure that you can hit that outside shot so that, again, the defender has to raise up, has to contest if you give a good shot fake. I want you guys right now, go to the top link in my description and get my free Elite Perimeter Scorer workout. We're going to work on a bunch of different skills that you need to have if you want to be an elite player in the perimeter. Make sure you guys check it out completely free. Click the link. I'll send it right to you.